trying to solve the murder of Christie Chen, the honeymooner on Fiji, from her husband Darson. We are going to check the energy in the premeditation. I literally having these cards, so let's have for you guys. I'm just going to emerge with these cards for you. So as you see, I asked on the start if her husband was pre-planning her murder before organizing the honeymoon, and look at what it I got from a first deck, the very frightening card. I'm taking you to Fiji. Look at the angel Oceania. It's literally like a witness of this energy of Darson husband, and she's saying yes, he took action. Yes, he did it, and seems like he used this opportunity like let's celebrate, let's travel to exotic and celebrate instead of our honeymoon 3 months after they got wed back at home. And eventually seems like it's pre-planned, so the answer is yes, he took it, that action, and her husband is guilty. So Christie Chen was killed by her husband because this guy he's really pure psychopath. Look at the reverse healing cards. This guy hates every woman he dates. Definitely this was a trauma from the previous marriage that he transferred to a new wife. Literally, guys, you look at the reverse healing card, and that guy literally, unfortunately, Chrisley Chen was his victim because he has a trauma from dealing with the previous marriage. As you see, he took that action, and it's so frightening that I literally got the card to Oceania. Look at that, really is happening in the middle of Fiji, right in the middle of the ocean, to drag pre-plan the murder. This is the answer, that he pre-planned the murder to take it to the same honeymoon spot where he had the first wife just a few years before. Like literally, this guy Dorson he was married 2 times in 3 years. Oh, that's you. You love the ocean, right? Literally, it's amazing card, but such a brutal case, right? So I'm going to keep it here again for you guys as well. Do check up this couple. Do you see the shade? This is my painting. Look at the beautiful sunsets somewhere, like a honeymooner, lovers. Look at the shade of the lovers reflecting from the full moon. That's interesting. So some of my paintings here. It's cool. So once again, we go back to the case of mystery, to solve the case of Christie Chen murder. Again, yes, he organized that. He took an action. Uh, just in the shade of let's have adventure, but it seems like he overdosed with all these drinks. But these guys, it's not about drink. It's not about that what happened just with these 2 days with Christy Chen. It's about that this guy has not been healed from a previous hate of previous wife. And that's why I always, when I date people, I used to say, did you have a therapy when there is a divorce guy coming to date? And this is a tip for dating, guys. I'm going to add this to celebrity reading and mystery cases, that this album Justice Will Be Served, but as well I'm going to add it to a dating tips because it's interesting case. Because this guy, I was drawn to this case. I just had it back in the news on YouTube by chance, but I was drawn to this case because I understood these guys had a hate for the first wife, because that was so soon. He just was rejected. He has just divorced. Like this guy had a marriage 2 times for 3 years. Like hello, that's why he has reverse healing. So for you guys, I'm going to use these cards: reverse healing and action. So yes, this is a literally pre-planned murder. So here it is. Yes. So once again, let's go with the classical tarot deck to check up the energy. Again, I'm going to use 5 tarot spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once more, let's see. Dorson, the husband of Christie Chen. Did he pre-plan this? Wow. Wow, he was really ready to literally finish her. Look at Ten of Swords. That was his decision. Wow, this is really, look at guys. This guy really was ready to finish her. And I'm just asking, was he pre-planning this? And he used the opportunity, this travel. Look at the right decision to have a mask in disguise of a travel honeymoon adventure, right? Look at the same meaning here. The right decision to take a splash, to take that action as well, to run away, right? He was pre-planning everything because it's just 1 kilometer away, that other island where he took a canoe after he killed his wife in the middle of the night. And then he took a canoe from his villa that he was paying $45,000 per night. And he took the kayak. Of course, it was including free kayak for each of the villa, I'm guessing. And he just went off 1 kilometer away to another shore. And his plan was literally like, before he'd done this, this was another island 1 kilometer away with canoe, and that's exactly what he done. As you see, pre-planned travel to finish. Like, this guy is like, seems like a woman hater, and unfortunately the beautiful, amazing, seems like from the image aura reading, Christie Chen is a earth angel, and this was just a karmic. Guys, this was just a karmic. As well, this guy was so jealous. Look at another cards. He thought that he has a problem. This guy thinks that he's totally dedicated to a woman, but he thinks he has a jealousy, a tendency that gets violent. He thinks that the women are cheating, and he has that things that is triggering the beast inside of him. He thinks that the woman is having other flirtiness whenever he looks at the waiter, whenever he ordered the next water or drink. Like, I'm literally, this guy is over obsessed of looking a woman like possession. And whenever he talks with any other person, like, this guy would be jealous of his own children in general. I'm just confirming, guys, from these cards and from my experience. And yes, this is a mental state. Yes, as you see, this is a mental state that put him in the position to be a pure monster, as you see. Nine of Swords, idea to finish her, and that's make him a monster here. Again, let me check. Was he having some kind of insurance? Was the husband of Christie Chen was having some kind of insurance, guys? Wow, look at. Is it possible that for this marriage he has some kind of insurance? It seems so. The answer would be yes with this. We're going to find something in the future during this trial. Sorry, guys. I just found a little bone from my chihuahua. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Sorry, guys, just with my puppy. She took the big bone, and I'm afraid because it's Chihuahua. I never give her the things with the bones. Again, guys, like we said, the last question. Yes, the answer is there will be a contract found about some kind of insurance. for the honeymooners. So once more, was the husband of Christie Chen having some kind of insurance on the wife? Wow. As well, seems like, guys, there will be, yes, look at, he done something. Definitely he was working on some money question with on this honeymooner and marrying so fast, first and the second wife. But look at, it seems like the first wife as well gave him this betrayal, and that was taking a toll. And as well, again, look at, he always see a woman as a traitor, and literally that's why he never healed reverse healing, because always he hate every woman in his wife, and that's why he took action over the next one, because he thinks the woman is literally having a cheating mode with the others, and that she will always betray him. And definitely as well, when he started the fight with this jealousy, when the woman walk away, he has a trauma, seems like a trauma still from being left from a first wife. That's his case. These cards coming, look at, guys, the first card, Three of Swords, and then the last one, Eight of Cups. Literally that sentence make literally sounds like that. And that turned to him literally bringing that beast inside of him, that rage and violence. Because seems like he's really obsessively codependent from this woman that he get married with. Do you see? Because seems as well, whatever they're working and however he's successful as well, I think this guy as well expect always some kind of, with signing a contract with the first and the second wife, he had, okay, of course, with this card codependency, but as well there is some kind of award, gift, material benefits. Do they get a credit from the bank? Does he always pre-plan insurance? Yes, yes, yes. Every time I'm getting that answer, yes, yes. But when they found out as well, and as well when they figure out his jealousy tendencies, getting violence while he's over drinking. Again, there is so many cards here confirming as well the cups, too much cups as well, over drinking or whatever he's doing, drinking, maybe something more as well. I'm going to ask if there is a drugs as well, not just drink alcohol. That turns to beast. All this mechanism, traumas, woman hate, jealousy, plus the drinking, over drinking, literally holiday drinking, let's get wasted, like, and then this beast turned to everything. But the thing about this case is specific, because I'm getting few times, hello, hello, drinking for sure. I think red beer, yes. Literally, I said on the start, I asked the first question before I opened with the first two decks. Did he pre-plan before organizing the travel? Did he pre-plan the murder? It seems like, look at, I got the taking an action. He pre-planned exactly the same place where he had the first honeymoon with the first wife just 3 years before he had with the first wife. That turned to a bad divorce, right? And he was not healed from that, and he took the second one to the same place, like, what the fuck, right? UCK. And seems like answer is yes. Again, taking an action, making a splash, pre-planning 1 kilometer. The resort is literally 1 kilometer away from that another island. And look at on my beautiful painting. Here it is, a lover in the sand, making the love on the shade of this. Did you see Red Beer? You were not here on the start. I show up on the literally during the honeymoon, making that on the light of the full moon, making. Oh my God, I cannot still use this hand, left hand. I have trouble, guys. So it seems like just 1 kilometer away, perfect illustration for this case, 1 kilometer away from their villa, literally towards that next island. Like this turtle resort was like isolated, luxurious island, like with the 14 villas, $35,000 per night, and seems like everything pre-planned. And the answer is again yes as well. These cards for me is yes, whatever I ask in this case. Again, I'm going to ask more to two more decks for you guys. Two more different decks. Okay, they're here together. So let's check once more. Was Darson the husband of Christie Chen murdered in Fiji? Or did he pre-plan? Wow. Again, insurance, guys. I just heard insurance. There is a document. There will be a proof that he pre-planned this in the first and the second case. But the first time, like the lucky one, she escaped him, right? Where is his first wife, by the way? If somebody can help me, if you can search that thing. I hope she's, I mean, I think that she escaped. That's my preferring from the previous cards. So guys, I have the card, remember 888, it's here, 1 second. Yes, 8 Pentacles. So yes, I said there was definitely, this was pre-planned arranged marriage for the sake, marriage, arranged for the cash, literally like with the interest. There is a document. We are going to have a document during the court case that this was insurance connected. Again, who is the guy who can be working in one NGO? By the way, I have a long experience of building and being CEO of few NGOs. And who is the guy who buyed just working and being volunteer and even being a founder and CEO of youth village and having per day $35,000 per night? Like, hello, what is that like? And 2 times going there, how many days per last 2 years, like 2 honeymoons? Like, yes, this guy was pre-planning to have more money. Why? Literally paid off with the insurance. And again, repeating second time, the lucky, the first wife escape. What she escaped? The death. Why the death? Because of the money issue. This is terrible. This is like literally like, remember the South African honeymooners coming from London? The Swedish Indian lady that married the British Indian guy, and they have a honeymoon in Cape Town. It really reminds me of that thing. But this is more weird because this guy literally had pre-planned even the first time and the second. This guy is pure serial killer because what he didn't do the first time, but just the thought that he wanted to do with the first wife and then he done with the second one, it's already just a thought make him like he already done even with the first wife, even if she's alive. Just he tried to do it. And I'm going to ask that question as well. So yes, as you see, the death pre-planned because of the insurance, and we are going to have a pure document proof for that during the trial. As well, he has that jealousy. As you see, jealousy. This guy has a jealousy tendency. He always think like, oh, is she cheating on me? Is she looking another guy? He's over dominant, as you see, possessive, emperor. But it doesn't work with the type of women he like hitting like a vampire, energetic vampire, hitting on a very bright, super shiny women, and then they cannot stand this kind of negative person, and then start the fight. That's how I see the spirit of Christie Chen. Can a Christie Chen tell me something about this? Please, dear the spirits. Please, dear spirits, can a Christie Chen spirit tell us? Was she rejecting him? Was she ready to divorce him? Wow, look at, this guy was apologetic, but as a page of cup, he was trying to be apologetic. Each time it's turned this beast inside of him because of his jealousy. He was trying as well to shut himself, like literally with the fake apology. This is like a page of cups. You should never trust the page of cups when your partner, friends, family member apology with the page of cups. Never, never, never sincere, never honest apology. And once more, give me more, one more. So this she, wow, it's turned to disaster, as you see, like she didn't trust this apology. It seems like what he done all these 3 days seems like turned to disaster because it was repeating the cycle. When you're 24 hours with somebody in that villa under the water, it starts to be disaster, the fake relationship. And that's what it is. That's what they say when you go to Maldives and Fiji. It's a recipe for divorce. I heard this many times from my clients who already returned from Maldives or Fiji's, literally with the disaster honeymoon. It's a recipe for divorce if you don't know well person, if you have never been before. The same like with the COVID quarantine. It's a recipe for divorce, even COVID quarantine. Like you say in a bungalow on the water in Fiji or Maldives, and you cannot escape. You're 24 hours with the same person. Otherwise, you work, you're never together. You just see each other in the evening, fall asleep. And then what you have together probably just Sunday or 1 day and a half, Saturday and part of Sunday and a part of Saturday, reality being together in the same room, in the same space. Because again, Saturday morning, daytime, you are still running around, you go out, you're not locked with the same person. It seems like I would give you like 30 hours, maximum 1 day and a half for staying with your partner in a working week, right? Correct? That's realistic. But this was a disaster. Just imagine it's happened the disaster the second night. They were just the 2 nights spent in the hotel, and the third morning they didn't have many live streams for you. I have prepared 2 more teams. So welcome to join, guys. Again, this is a proof never go with the stranger. Even if you sign the wedding paper, don't go to places like Maldives or Fiji where you cannot escape and where you stay 24 hours in a water villa like that, water cottage. Like, this is a recipe for disaster. You cannot escape. Even if you try to run away, like what, you're going to just jump into the water in the middle of the night, because this literally happened in the night. She couldn't run. It was dark. She was inside of the villa. They were running around the room, and he literally hit her 20 times in the head. And this was really a painful death, I must confirm. And again, give me the message from Christie Chen to her family. Again, guys, on the travel, I don't have my tarot deck talking with heaven, talking with death, but I'm going to use it in the future. I'm going to return to a Christie Chen case for sure when the trial really starts, because this guy is still kept in Fiji, and as well, we are going to have that future prediction about Darson trial, in this case in Fiji, as well in US, if it show up, if they deliver him. So I'm going to check once more, will they deliver him? 1 second, let me use the Major Arcana deck. Insurance, remember disaster, the document about insurance. So once more, let me see if I take like this. Let's see. Frida, you had tried the bone, naughty girl. I'm afraid for her. She just chewed some bone, never before. So let's see. Will Darson be kept in Fiji? Wow, they will be revisit the trial in America. So I think, guys, that they will be revisiting the trial in US. So they're just keeping him there, but he will have revisit trial as well, the second trial in US, because United States government, they will ask him to bring him back to United States. So there will be a trial in America. So I'm literally I'm just going to give a comfort to a Christie Chen family and friends that you are going to see him in America, and you can be a part of his trial in America. I see a second trial being kept there. Again, When will Darson Christie Chen husband be delivered to US? Wow, probably in 5 weeks, guys. 5 weeks. Well, repeat me. When will Christie Chen husband delivered to US? Yes, 5 weeks from now, during the September, guy. Look at 5 weeks during the September, I think. Yes, it's confirming. Just be patient, guys, because as well when he revisit, there is, look at when he, just be patient, guys, because as well he's, as you see, he's returning back to us with 2 cards. Yes, and there will be trial, definitely. We are going to see till the end of September, and from October there is literally happening thing as well. Just be aware there is a trickery. Like I said, there is a contract, there is something, there is a lies behind this marriage. And literally I see there is a papers documents for this. Literally these papers confirm literally that thing, guys. Like I said, there is a trickery about this marriage. Like, I think it's for sure the insurance. That's my idea here. And again, let's see if the Darson will be honest. I'm just going to check. Will Darson tell the full truth what happened on the trial? Will Darson will tell the full truth? No, he's literally still going to be, he's going to reject, unfortunately, guys. Okay, the only comfort to a Christie Chen family and friends is that he is going to be delivered to America to have a trial, so you can join the trial. But as well, he's going to reject, he's going to literally talk about that, no, somebody else done this, like I was just over drinking, but I was not aware. He's rejecting to tell the truth. This egocentric psychopath, the prepared murder of his honeymoon bride, literally this guy is a pure psychopath monster, that he had that hate for women that he doesn't want even to take. It's a pure evil, as you see with this devilish energy. It seems like as well he will go for evaluation. He will ask the institute evaluation, like go on a say on the, he will try to play on a game of the mental state. Yes, and definitely he will try to be foxy. So guys, so much about this case. Again, imagine, better travel alone with your best friends, right? If you want to splash into the ocean to play a mermaid, than to go with the person that you don't know how much they drink. And as well, I had heard from one old friend, mother of my friend, that you always have to test the man by literally making him over drunk, not you drinking, pushing him to get over drunk before you marry the guy or before you start living with the guy, literally to test his limits, how they behave, these, like your sweetheart when they get over drunk. So till then, just go with the people who you really know what they're doing and what kind of habits they have when they're drinking on holidays. And better stay a solo travel like me. So kisses to all, peace and love and justice for the Christie Chen. And the good news that Darson, her husband, will be brought back to US in autumn after the holiday season. Kisses to all. Just be patient, guys. See you a little bit later. Don't forget to subscribe, put the alarm bell, and check this and another cases, mystery cases in albums. Justice will be served as well. Dating tips, warning with the dating with the strangers, as well other lists. And join the daily giveaway free reading. If you bring 2 new members, you're getting a coupon for sure for a free mini chat reading, but as well a free card during any of the live stream. So kisses, and see you in a half an hour for next new live stream. Kisses to all.